Student that got the response from that Montclair University, what did he even send in his email? Like, you're not going to show us? What the heck? I'm going to show you guys because I want you to get recruited, but I am the college soccer guy, and if you really want to get recruited so I can help you individually, please consider joining my program. You have to apply. Links in the bio. Backstory, this particular player was at a university. They were not playing at that school, but they really wanted to play college soccer. So this makes them a transfer, but not a typical transfer because they weren't playing at the college they were at. So that was our first hurdle. The second hurdle was, given his situation and the club he was playing at, we needed to specify the level he had played at prior to college as well as in college, because he was actually still involved at a high level of club soccer. So that way the coaches would pay attention. If coaches do not see something in the first beginning part of that subject line that is related to a club level of some kind, it's very unlikely that they will respond to you, as well as if it did have something regarding your club level in the beginning of that subject line. Right off the bat, I can tell you if it says MLS Next or USL or ECNL, they'll likely respond better. Naturally, meaning if you're playing in those leagues, you have a higher chance of playing at a higher level, but it doesn't mean that's it. And it doesn't mean if you don't play at those levels, it's not possible, but the subject line is a big difference. This player had been involved with MLS Next and USL Academy. This was his position, his winger, striker, and his GPA. We also specified that he was a transfer student. But there were many occasions where coaches would be like, if you're a transfer student, you have to enter the portal, which is all true, but this particular student wasn't playing on the team he was at, so it made it a little bit more complicated. He really wanted to get an email from Montclair and wanted to get a response, so we spent quite a bit of time drafting this email so we could put him in the best light. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to get recruited, even though we were successful and the coach responded. All it does is give us a better opportunity, and my whole philosophy is you deserve a chance. Everyone deserves a chance to be seen. Once you've been seen and they do like you, great, go play with them. If they don't like you, then you have to move on and go find another team. This is why I like when my students get told no, because then we can move on and go find a coach that actually likes you. We don't want to deal with coaches that don't like us. This is what we said to the coach. Dear coach, I hope this finds you well. I've been following your team this season. Make sure you find something genuine to say like that. I've been invited on official visit and tryout to an NCAA Division II in New York. This is why I always tell you guys it's important to email schools at all levels, so that way you can leverage them against each other, but not like leverage in an evil way. Just like tell them the truth. I have other options at higher levels, and that helps coaches know that you're a good school. And he had been not only invited, he went on trial with the Division II team. But then he explains here, however, Montclair State is my number one choice, and he explains why. I've been following your team for a number of years. I've followed your team's run into the NCAA tournament. I really have enjoyed watching your team's style of play. He goes on to say that Montclair is within my budget. College is expensive, and if you can tell these coaches that you can afford most of or some of the school, plus your academic scholarship potentially, it makes them want to recruit you because they know you can actually go to their school. He said, I'm planning on attending one of your games this fall. I'm going to make a part 2 because I haven't finished this. Call me, link in bio, apply if you want to be part of the academy.